Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the page. As you can tell from the title, today we're going to be doing a different kind of video, and that's going to be about DreamHack Atlanta. Most importantly, though, I want to talk about what it's like to play in the open bracket, the ambiance, and just show you guys some cool footage that I took that I feel like a lot of people don't know about if they either haven't actually been to these tournaments or maybe haven't watched this kind of video. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, guys. So the first thing I want to talk about here is basically what the open stage area looks like. So this is actually an old photo. This is a photo from DreamHack Atlanta last year in 2022. For whatever reason, I just was not thinking. Typical me. Did not use my brain, so I forgot to take a picture of the one that just happened in 2023. Because 2023 was slightly smaller this time because there was less players allowed to play in the open bracket. So it doesn't actually look as crowded as it does here on this old picture, but it's basically the same layout. So you have literally a row of like 10 computers, right? And then it just goes down and it's obviously enclosed. So you're allowed to approach the barrier and look at people and like watch players and stuff like that, even talk to them. You'll see that a lot in the videos and the photos that I show after this. But it's honestly really crazy because I remember last year there was basically no room to walk around. So you can't really tell in this first row here, but if you look in the two middle rows, there's actually two rows of PCs. So there's two rows of PCs and then that's two rows of chairs. So there's literally no space in between. Honestly, it really wasn't that big of a deal. It gets like it empties out really fast as the tournament progresses. So literally like as soon as the first two rounds are done, like it's gonna be way smaller in size. But that's literally what it looks like, and you can see it's right next to the stage, so it's actually pretty loud. Once the games start on stage. So for those of you who may not know that, basically when you're playing in the open stage, you could actually hear and feel like the speakers and stuff from the stage as you're playing your open stage matches at this side of the arena. And so a lot of the pros, especially because I hate to say it this way, but it's kind of true. Like I feel like the better pros have like noise canceling gear. There's this pair of like Bose like earbuds that are like noise canceling, or earphones rather, because they're not wireless, that are noise canceling, that are pretty popular. I think they're like 250 bucks if I remember correctly. They're pretty expensive, as you can imagine. Actually, it's probably more than that. But a lot of people will use that to actually block out the sound. But if not, you're just like wearing typical earbuds. So yeah, case in point, super loud, and you can definitely feel the stage and feel the arena playing in the open stage at these booths here. So, I don't know. Me personally, it's never really bothered me. I can't say the same for anyone else. That's probably something that I could do a video on, just asking people what they think about that. But yeah, and the same thing goes for people who like are sitting outside on the barrier or standing outside of the barrier. Most actually have never had a bad encounter. I don't even think I've ever seen anybody also being weird. People are really respectful. Like they'll look, maybe take a video or whatever, but nobody's like going out of their way, like shoving their hands across the barrier or whatever. So, and you also when you're playing, you can't really tell either. When I was playing one of my matches, I can't remember against who it was, honestly. This last month, either against Young or Shit, I can't remember. But basically, there was no other matches going on, so people were kind of looking for something to watch, and I was like the only person playing. So there ended up being like a big crowd behind me, like 20 people, I think. And I had no idea they were there actually. And so when I finished my match and I turned around, like all these people were clapping, and I was like, wow, I had no idea these people were here. So I feel like that's the same for a lot of people. Like if you can't, like you're so focused in the games that you really just can't see or tell or even hear people are behind you, especially if you're playing music and stuff like that. Or like I like to play white noise when I play, so it limits some of the sound as well. But yeah, this is exactly what it looks like, and I'm gonna show you guys some more pictures here. This right here is a better picture. You can actually see what I was talking about, where there there is like no space in between. But there are gaming chairs. I don't know if some people knew this, but at DreamHack Valencia, I don't think there were gaming chairs. And even before that, like 2019 and stuff like that, at WCS, there were also no gaming chairs. It was like some pretty lame, like regular chairs. I mean, you would see, no joke. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of this. but you would no joke see like people stack chairs and stuff like that to kind of improve like the ergonomics. I think Clem actually did that. I think he would stack like 2 or 3 chairs and he just to improve the ergonomics. I'll see if I can find a photo. I'm pretty sure I have one. If I do find it, you'll see it right now. And if not, I'm sorry. But yeah, so this is just what it looks like. Row of PCs, row of gaming chairs, whatever. You can see like there's some more ways people can watch from the outside, and you're close to the stage. Okay, guys. So unfortunately, I couldn't find that photo of the stacked chairs that I talked about earlier. I will show you guys a photo of what kind of chair that we had. If I can find one, I'm pretty sure I can find like a Google stock image of it. But I want to go on to our next topic, which is basically this photo here, which is actually a group of Chinese fans watching Oliveira play. This is actually last year's DreamHack Atlanta that I took this picture at. I have a video that I'm going to play later on that kind of shows the line of people watching Oliveira play. And it's just really cool to see how like some players garner a huge crowd. I mean, Hearthstone as well, Scarlet as well, to get huge crowds. So this is what I was talking about earlier with like there will be sometimes like a group of people that will huddle up and watch someone play at the open stage. And like I said earlier, like honestly, this is something that the players are not really bothered by. Like honestly, nobody notices from how focused they are in their games. And at this point, I think everyone is just kind of used to it as well. So it's kind of just something you can expect. But yeah, and I'll go ahead here and play the video of Oliveira so you guys can see. This is the line that I was talking about earlier. That's actually, I think that's even more people than in the photo. And I do have another angle of this, but yeah, you'll see someone also running up here. Yeah, there you go. So he's playing Hearthstone, I think, and I'll show you guys the other angle right now. So here's the other angle, and there is some sound. It's honestly super loud. I'll play some later, towards the end, so you guys can kind of hear how it sounds like. But there's Oliveira. He's playing there. I believe he's playing against Hearthstone, and like you saw there is a pretty big crowd there. As you can see, they're kind of like off to the back, so he can't really see them like I guess in front of him in his peripheral view. There's also Rainer back there. Shout out to Rainer. Just vibing there. But yeah, so I was just taking this. This is a POV. I'll let it run, obviously, of course. Also, really cool POV as well. Oliveira is insanely accurate with his clicks, as obviously you can imagine any pro gamer would be. And there's Solar. He asked me if I'm vlogging when he walks by. It's so funny. And actually, he was really nice about it too. I felt bad. I didn't want him to like walk behind me. But you can see there's some more people there. And yeah, so this is him playing against Hearthstone on Radisson Station. All the players take all their matches very seriously. You know, you could say that Oliveira is quote unquote favorite against Hearthstone, and you might be right about that. I would agree with that, but that doesn't mean that Hearthstone is not good. Hearthstone is very good, so a lot of the players will still take their match very seriously. And on top of that, people celebrate their matches, so you see a little celebration at the end here. And I actually did not do a good job of recording this, but I'll dump this here now so you can actually see his POV. And yeah, I'll just let the audio play now so you guys can kind of hear the clicking ASMR and also the fans. Okay, and here's just another POV I have of Gumiho that I took. I took out the sound for this as well just because it was super loud. I can't remember which series was happening at the same time, but it was just super loud. And the next clip that I'm gonna play is actually a reaction clip from the crowd of Clem beating Solar in game number 5. Just a fair warning, it's gonna be super loud, so if you can, I'd probably turn down your volume now. But yeah, enjoy. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's a bit of a different video, but I really wanted to try and capture the ambiance and just what it's like to play in the open stage, as well as some crowd stuff. I'll leave you guys with this last photo here, my favorite photo, which is these two huge Terran minds, Kira and Maru, watching two two matches at the same time. I'm actually not 100% sure which match they're watching. I do want to say that they're watching Clem and Classic on one screen on the main stage, and then I don't know what the other match is. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure the first one is Clem and Classic. But yeah, just these two big brain Terran minds chatting it up, and Cyril to the left there. You see him. He's actually talking to Rainer, but Rainer got cropped out here. And yeah, so again, thanks guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be uploading some more videos kind of like this, and maybe just some more about StarCraft pro gaming in general, and maybe not so much tournaments specifically. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you have any questions about stuff that I talked about in this video, I guess leave a comment below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.